Cam, what was your experience like working out for the Pacers today?
It was a lot of fun. We got to get up and down a lot, play a lot of live, and do some competitive stuff. So anytime you get to do that, it's a lot of fun.
What was your vibe of the Pacers culture and what they expect from potential new additions to this team?
Yeah, just very blue-collar players, pride themselves on things like toughness and playing hard. Very fast-paced team, they get up and down, but they also defend at the same time. So a lot of those things, which, I try to pride myself on as well.
Imagine you got this question a lot over the last couple of years, but just what's this ride been like to go from being in the Patriot League to having a ring on your finger and now playing, trying out for NBA teams? Just what's this whirlwind like?
It's been cool. I try to stay in the present. I don't really think of it too much, but obviously, starting at Loyola to being here now is pretty special. And I'm just going to keep working hard and see where it takes me from here. But the next goal is to try to make it to the NBA, and that's why I'm here right now.
How do you think all that movement helps you? I mean, obviously this is a league where it's obviously you're just trying to catch on wherever you can, basically. How do you feel like all of the experiences, prepare you for what's coming?
Yeah, I think being able to adapt to new situations and new teams, at the professional level, you can be doing that year by year. Teams are switching out a lot with injuries and G League guys, so I think just being able to adapt to new situations pretty quickly is something that I'll take from college into my professional career.
Obviously you guys were able to just beat up everybody up on the way to winning that title. So what are the most important things you take from UConn? What do you think that all of you guys are going to bring into the league in terms of how that's going to fit at the NBA level? What do you kind of feel like sort of the secret you guys bring in terms of appetite with basketball, I guess?
Yeah, I think just winning habits and, trying to help the team win in any way that you can. I think we're a very unselfish group and just found different things to do well on the court, whether it was, screening for the next guy or offensive rebounding or, maybe it's not your night offensively, so you find other ways to impact winning. I think that's what a lot of NBA teams are looking for, and, a lot of us UConn guys will try to bring to the NBA.
How do you feel like the offense and the style of play you guys did play this past year at UConn can compare and just translate into the NBA?
Yeah, I think we did a variety of different actions on offense, a lot of movement obviously, and I think a lot of teams in the NBA are trending towards that, being able to play with the ball or without the ball. I think Coach Hurley prepared us so well with our style of offense at UConn.
What was the conversation like between you and Lance out here today?
Nothing much. I mean, we were competing like we were in the championship game, honestly. He's a great kid and, had a good workout. So, we actually had the same plane ride here from Chicago, so it was pretty cool.
Did you talk to him on the plane at all?
We were kind of separated on the plane, so we didn't get to talk too much, but in the car ride to the hotel and stuff, we got to chat it up a little bit.
Has there been any friendly, trash talk or jabs or reminiscing on that game?
No, I let it be, but nothing so far. Maybe if I knew him better, I might jab him a little bit, but nothing so far.
The Pacers have had a bunch of guys in that have been pretty experienced. It's mostly been 3-year starters, guys who played 4, 5, 6 years in college. I mean, is that noticeable in these workouts that you're playing with a lot of guys with a good bit of experience compared to other workouts?
Yeah, I would say a lot of veteran guys throughout these workouts, like you said. And I think that their knowledge of the game is a little bit better than maybe some of the young guys. But we played against a lot of veteran teams this year at UConn, so I think it prepared me well for these workouts and the NBA going forward.
Anything stand out to you about this workout compared to some of the other ones you've had in terms of what you guys did, how it felt, anything like that?
I thought the coaching staff and everybody had great energy. I thought everybody competed in whatever we did, but I like the pace of it. I think we were probably on the court for 50 minutes or so, but we were, like UConn, getting after it drill to drill and station to station.
What are the few things you've worked on since the season ended to really get ready for the NBA process?
Yeah, I think defensively, coming in, obviously it's a different game, the NBA and college, so there's more space, less gap help. So I think to be able to get on the floor, especially come playoff time, like everybody needs to show that they can defend. So watching a lot of film and just going over my technique on the defensive end to try to get better. That's really the main focus.
I guess to delve further into that, I mean, when you have to guard people in more space, like you said, there's less help. What's important for you to do better, I guess, in terms of just being able to keep guys in front of you?
Yeah, for me, it's being in a low stance, being able to move. I think when you're lower, you're not as reactionary. You're ready to move when you need to be, versus when you're too tall. Sometimes you feel like you're a little lighter on your feet, but being low and in a good stance always helps. And then just knowing the scout, like who are you guarding, what are their strengths and weaknesses, and just the little nuances of the game that way.
Just how do you feel like your shooting plays in what's coming in the league in general, but also just for this year in particular that like to play up tempo, or just generally teams that like to play up tempo with a lot of pace? How do you feel like your shooting adds to that?
Yeah, I think it helps. It always helps with spacing. The more shooters you have, I think that just you can't give as much help off of a shooter as you can as a non-shooter. So I think that'll always help a team offensively. But I feel comfortable with the ball or without. So I just try to be a versatile player who can come in and help the team win anyway.
Sorry if we missed this, but seeing Lance again, did you guys kind of rekindle memories of about a month and a half ago?
Yeah, no, I mean I don't know Lance like that, so we didn't trash talk or anything. They had a heck of a season. Came down to the last game, obviously, so love competing against him, and he's a great competitor. So congrats to them on a great season.
What number workout is this for you, and how many do you have left, or at least right now?
This is my 5th today, and then I have, I want to say 8 or 9 more.
If you could say, where else have you been so far?
I've been to Atlanta, Charlotte, Brooklyn, Toronto, Indiana.